And don't forget, tomorrow is Election Day in Michigan, and the next phase of regulating recreational marijuana is on the ballot in a number of communities.
7 Action News reporter Brian Abel discovered there may be more to some of the proposals than meets the eye.
Several Metro Detroit cities have weed on the ballot, including right here in Walled Lake. You see that Prop 1 vote no. That's because some believe that Walled Lake could turn into Weed Lake if it's approved.
Down on the corner, party in the street.
The information war over tomorrow's Prop 1 marijuana initiative in Walled Lake is in full force. Here's what Walled Lake voters will see heading to the polls tomorrow. Shall the city adopt an ordinance to regulate marijuana sales to those 21 and up, allow certain marijuana establishments to operate in the city, and so on and so forth? What it doesn't say is what opponents of the proposal believe is the most important language, that it allows for 8 new marijuana shops on top of the 3 already approved.
They want to have 11 dispensaries in a city that's 2.2 square miles.
Greenhouse owner Jerry Millen has been in the marijuana business for a while.
I've been working in medical marijuana for the past 11 years. I worked with the MMFLA, I worked with State Rep Mike Calton, I'm writing the bills for these provisionary centers.
So he ran some of the other pot proposals past him, including this 12-point one from Allen Park that would set an annual $5,000 fee, regulate time, place, and manner of operation, and would also set a 150 plant limit on pot businesses in the city.
You know, distances from parks and schools, that's all up to the city. And the state's left that on them to decide, which I think the cities should decide on their own what they want. And that's what city councils and local government's for.
In Lincoln Park, if voters say yes, 2 provisioning centers and retail facilities, and in Keiko Harbor, very similar language to Walled Lake. Millen says there's a reason for that.
City of Keiko Harbor has opted out, where City of Walled Lake has opted in for recreational. So in Keiko, it's the same people behind Prop 1 here in Walled Lake.
Attempts to reach anyone behind the 2 initiatives were unsuccessful. Millen says Prop 1 in Walled Lake would be detrimental.
At some point, it's saturation.
And as with all of the ballots, the best way to know what you will be voting on is to head to the Secretary of State's website. For 7 Action News, I'm Brian Abel.
Thank you so much, Brian.